What's up, YouTube? Today's video, we're gonna be reacting to how Greg Heffley is a sociopath.
So there's this pretty widespread theory that Greg is a sociopath. So I decided to continue.
And by the way, I've been getting calls from this no caller ID number, and it's really weird.
This extreme effort post of a series by telling you why this theory might just check out. Now, a sociopath is defined as someone who lacks a sense of moral responsibility or social conscience, oftentimes hurting others with little to no remorse at all. And there are plenty examples of these things happening throughout the series. In the 5th installment of the series, Greg fills his plate with deviled eggs at a neighbor's birthday party, but because he didn't like them, he dumps the entire thing into a plastic plant when no one is looking. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the garbage can is the better option, but maybe that concept is too...
Like, yeah, there's a garbage can. Like, does Kai not know that you can just put like a napkin over it and boom, all gone, no evidence.
Too hard for him to understand. Anyways, eventually a few weeks later, those eggs started to rot, and they just couldn't figure out where that horrible smell was coming from. So they hired a professional carpet cleaner, but when that didn't work, they thought it was a dead mouse in the walls, so they tore those down too. And when they...
Bro, this guy is actually an asshole. Like this... I don't want to say this too loud because my brother might come in our room, but my brother's low-key a sociopath. He's a fucking asshole, and he has no idea what he does wrong. Holy shit.
Couldn't figure it out. They said, yeah, okay, let's do it. And so they moved out. The worst part is Greg just watched as all of this was happening. I mean, he really could have said something before they had to rip their walls open or even move out. And what's even worse is that he just watched them as they took the plastic plants filled
Lamau, Scrubs. Man, shut the fuck up.
With eggs with them. Honestly, my real question is how they didn't realize that the smell was coming from the plant, though. I mean, the guy was literally holding it. Honey, this plant smells like shit. Yeah, they tend to do that sometimes. As long as the outcome benefits...
Yeah, you know, your fake plants tend to stink. My bad.
Then it really doesn't matter what happens to anyone else. Here's another example. Greg wants to be the...
Like, bro, I swear... I low-key never read Diary of the Wimpy Kids, but I actually did this video so like I know more about it because I sometimes hear people talking about it and I'm like, I never read that shit.
Treasure of his school just to antagonize jocks. And instead of campaigning for himself like literally everyone else, he resorts to slandering his opponent instead, drawing pictures of him mishandling the school's money and warns everyone about how he had lice in 2nd grade. Which somehow makes him unfit to be a treasure. I don't know. As long as the outcome benefits...
Like, bro, how the fuck does lice in 2nd grade affect you? Shit, my guy's like 15, I'd say. Maybe he's 10, I don't know.
He doesn't care who has to take the fall for him. This, again, is perfectly displayed when Greg is performing for his school play. Manny stands up and shouts Bubby, and without hesitation, makes it seem like Manny was talking to him instead of Greg. Which, honestly, that's some quick thinking, as it led to that kid getting bullied a few days later instead of Greg. And, you know, instead of feeling even a little bit of remorse, all I can think about is that he's relieved that he isn't the one getting picked on.
What a dickhead, bro. Like, actually, this guy's a dumbass, bro. Ain't nobody want to be your friend, cuz.
Not only that, but during the play, instead of following the lines, he goes completely quiet and ruins the entire play by throwing apples at the star. Which, I mean, she kind of deserved it. And well...
Bro, ruining the school play, bro. I remember one time, it was like, my old school was real weird. So, like, I had this one, like, it was like a play thing, right? And, we had to go up on stage. So I go up on stage, right? When you have like we have these long ass cloaks on for some reason. I fucking face planted on the ground, bro. It hurt like shit. And I just look up like nothing happened, bro. And then this other time at the school we were supposed to draw like masks. And so my stage, it's like this. There's a fall off and there's like a drop off, right? And I just walked straight off the drop-off, not even noticing, bro. And I hurt myself so bad. I fell on the floor. I didn't even know I was going to fall. I thought I was going right to the staircase, but I wasn't.
everyone a part of the play, and the audience went home visibly upset, only one man went home with a grin on his face. Now, another common trait found in sociopaths is narcissism, which is often displayed by a lack of care for others and how they use kindness as a tool for manipulation. Which is interesting because we pretty much never see Greg do anything intentionally kind for anyone. The only time we ever see him do anything remotely kind is for his extended family, inviting them all over to his birthday party, shoveling snow for them, and even invites his grandmother over for dinner. Okay, wait, that's kind of a...
That's a low-key horrible, bro. If those are the only good things you do in life, you must have really fucked up. Like, my god, that's worse than making, like, fucking giant-ass mistakes, bro.
A lot of things. Maybe I was wrong. Well, I probably would have been if it wasn't for the fact that all these acts are shams. He doesn't do these things out of the good of his heart. He doesn't invite his extended family to his party because he loves them. He does it to maximize the amount of gifts he gets. But it's also because he really only has one other friend.
This guy ain't got no friends. Ain't no wonder my guy got no friends. He an asshole to everybody. At least I try to be nice sometimes, you know, like, most of the
A
time.
party with just one other person is basically a date. Anyways, hey, he shovels snow for them. What about that? But it's only so that he can get better Christmas gifts. And he only invites his grandmother over for dinner.
That's crazy, bro. This guy's actually a sociopath.
Because his dad won't get mad at him when his mother is over, which is actually kind of smart. Greg, I swear, if I see you dancing at the strip club one more time...
Let your son get his bag, you fucking lip dick!
And now, everything I've mentioned is pretty bad. But what's...
That was a pretty good grandma voice, man. You know, most grandmas don't be sounding like that, but you know, there's like that small majority of them that do.
Arguably even worse than all of this is the way he treats his best friend, Rowley. Greg essentially views Rowley as being an entirely lower status than himself, forcing Rowley to carry him up hills and thinking of him as no more than a pet. No, seriously, he wrote a script where he and Holly Hills are married and Rowley plays as his dog. That's just not...
What the fuck? is my man's dumb? He's supposed to be your dog, not your dog. What the fuck is you doing?
Normal. This is something I can imagine happening at a...
Oh my fucking god. This clip.
Or something.
What is actually going on?
Greg basically just abuses Rowley for his own enjoyment. Now, most people are familiar with Greg's fun game of throwing a ball at Rowley as he zooms down a hill, leading to Rowley's arm breaking. Greg hardly showing even a glimmer of remorse, and instead attempts to capitalize on Rowley's newfound popularity gifted to him from his broken arm. Here, Rowley is staying the night at Greg's house.
Wait, there's a movie. I watched this one movie about it. It was some, like, animated movie, I remember, but it was, like, this one time. This kid, his friend breaks his arm, and he says, like, oh, I broke his arm. And then, like,
how
it's like the wrong thing.
Pillow every time he gets downstairs. And like the really cool prankster he is, he puts a dumbbell under the pillow. Just a dumbbell. Right there. So that he can watch as Rowley just full power kicks the weight. Screw stubbing one toe, Rowley just smashed all his toes at once. And Greg just standing there smiling. Greg just using Rowley. I mean, this is literally...
This guy is an actual dick, bro. This guy is a dickhead, bro. My man's not a giant, my god. Bro's pretending like he's in, like, a gladiator movie, and it's like, they're like, release the beast.
This, and why is Greg drawing this? Now here, Greg and Rowley are working as safety patrols and get all these benefits. But when Greg gets called out for harassing kids, he's accidentally mistaken for Rowley. Now, Greg wasn't actually sure what to do in this situation, but when Greg asked his mom what he should do in this situation, Susan told Greg...
That's a woman? What the fuck? Why is her hair so short?
Do the right thing, which in Greg's mind means to let Rowley take the fall for this one. making Riley apologize to these random kids and then loses his job as safety patrol. And after all of this, Greg has the audacity to tell him that this was a learning experience for both of us. I don't know how Riley hasn't just... Greg, you are a terrible friend.
Like, Loki, this guy's kind of corny, but this guy's actually a dickhead. He's a dickhead, bro. He is a dickhead.
And I hate you. Also, another very common trait of sociopathy
He should beat his
is that they
ass.
struggle to understand other people's emotions and can't decipher between right and wrong.
This is Loki, my brother. He walked into my room earlier and I put my video. Well, he did, but I have to make 2 different cuts.
He made Riley really upset, but just can't see that. He goes home and happily tells his mother that he did the right thing, and then goes and gets ice cream with her. He honestly thinks that he's doing the right thing. It should be fairly obvious to most of us that Greg is in the wrong here. But that's just the thing. Greg
Bro, why you got dreads?
isn't normal.
Not him, but the other guy.
One thing that's interesting to note is the fact that Greg never smiles. His face is pretty much the same throughout the entire series. But notice how the few times he actually smiles throughout the book is when he's somehow hurting others, seemingly getting joy from this. And this isn't a coincidence either. In pretty much all of these situations I used as an example, he was smiling. And other than times like these, he pretty much never does. Just something to think about. Video over. Me and my homie went through like every single book multiple times, and there's a bunch of different examples. Again, like, bro.
Oh, my bad for skipping the video, but yeah, give this man some credit. Check out his YouTube videos. Check out my videos too. I'll leave them down in the link in the description below. But if you guys want to see me do more content about Diary of the Wimpy Kid or any type of comic books or anything on this series, just comment down below. You want to do that, I'll do it. I'm listening to the fans, you know. I don't really got many, but you know, you gotta work with what you have. See you guys in the next one.